Adrian,
Jeffrey.
what is the best hip hop ad lib of all time?
That is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Yeah, and then you got to do it.
If you would have asked me before Glorilla, I would have given you a different answer. But I really like the that she does.
Oh, that is good. Okay. What about before that one?
Damn, I don't know. I think I got to give it to the Migos.
What do they do?
I think it's less about what they do. It's more like the inflection that they add.
Uh-huh.
Mama!
Oh, I missed the.
Yeah, that was like always already popular at the time, but it got like extra popular when the Panda song dropped.
Yeah.
From
Panda.
Designer.
Panda. You do the Glorilla one again? That's pretty good. All right, let's run this. Money. Welcome back to Midlife Crisis, the podcast with
Just the right amount of overthinking.
we're on episode 11.
Yes.
11.
Yeah.
Duh. I was trying to think of 11 in French, and I
I
couldn't.
think it's just 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Dang.
11, 12,
You remember it.
13, 14,
Wow.
15.
Impressive.
Oui.
Yeah. Episode 11. That was good. That was really good. Did we have
I
the
took
same,
a little French
Did you?
in middle school, yeah.
Did we have the same class?
I think we did.
Pecoraro.
Yeah.
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 She didn't like us. We actually made her cry one day. Not me and you, but our class. I remember she started crying, and I think just stopped teaching and walked out. And that was the first time that I felt bad for a teacher for not being able to
finish the class?
Figure the class out, yeah.
Don't you feel like she was a little dramatic, though?
Yeah, but, I mean, aren't all French teachers? Ooh.
Oui.
All right, well, we're
Anyway,
back.
yeah, we're back.
Let's get it. I'm Jeff. This is Adrian.
Do you want to start off then?
Yeah,
You
I mean,
want?
it was just the news that President Joe Biden has prostate cancer, and it sounded like they said it was aggressive. So
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
just, he's old, dude. So, I mean, you got to get checked regularly, and they checked and got it, but it just
Yeah.
was notable, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he has lived a long life. I guess it just hits. I mean, I'm not saying that it's like, regardless of who it is, I think that's an unfortunate thing to get diagnosed with.
Yeah.
But just speaking for myself, I would rather find out that I have something like that when I'm much older than when I'm younger.
Yeah, for sure.
But just, it was a shock to read because I guess he is older, but that's not what I would have expected to come up for him or anyone. But it did put things in perspective or make me think of just like our own mortality, and just as men getting checked, making sure you go to the doctor once a year at least.
I think you're supposed to start getting checked for your prostate at 40 once a year, but I'd be down to go earlier. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I know, but it's... I just it's the way you said it. It's not that it's wrong to get checked. It's the way you said it, bro.
No,
I'd be down to go more.
No, I didn't say more. I just said earlier. If I had to go this year, that's only...
I'm sorry. It's just it's the way you said it. I know you didn't mean it like that, but that's how my brain took it in.
Okay, well, when I go
funny.
early and get it found early, you're going to be like...
Hopefully not. Damn.
Yeah.
But,
You're right.
yeah. Anyway, unfortunate news.
Yeah, wish the best.
Yeah, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. What you got for me?
Okay, so I think we talked about Gen Z in the past episode, but the last topic around Gen Z was around them getting fired.
Oh, yeah, fired
easier,
more often. Yeah.
More often than past generations. I both saw a social media post, but I've heard this trend for the longest time over the past year or 2 years about Gen Z drinking less. What do you think about that? Why do you think that is?
I think part of it is cost of alcohol. While it's still relatively cheap, it still costs money to get somehow, some way. And I think maybe this is just what I've seen in my class and at school, that it's just easier to sneak some weed. I don't know. Do you think that's true? Because the kids have the pens and they smoke them in the bathrooms. They smoke them in class sometimes. Not my class, but they do.
Good point.
And it's just easier to get weed now if you're a kid or young.
That's a good point. And it's like once you get hooked on weed, I sound like an old head.
Yeah.
Once you get on weed, it's like, oh, I kind of like this.
Yeah,
I really got a drink.
Do I need a beer? No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're more health conscious too.
I think, I feel like that's
probably more.
That's probably like a big portion of it is. I just think it's just social media, dude. I think there's so many like underlying effects that social media has now caused in the generations after ours. Like this being one, it's like your appearance matters. I mean, not that it didn't matter before, but it just matters that much more because it's not just you and your immediate friends seeing you all the time. It's like the entire world, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's a good thing though, right? Like you have to be proud
I think
of.
so. Honestly, I kind of wish we drank less.
Yeah. Fair.
Like everything on social media now is like gym trends and fitness bros and wellness brands and all that. So we'll see. I wonder if this is like just a general truth or if this is just like a right now thing. And I guess I'm curious to see like if this continues to be true for the generation
after
that follows. Yeah. So
everything's a cycle. It'll come back, but it's good for now.
Yeah. Good stuff, Gen Z.
Yeah, good job.
All right, moving on. I don't know how true this is. It's a rumor, but Apple is supposedly working on a foldable phone.
Flippers.
Flip phone. Mostly glass, so it's not plastic, and it's supposed to be foldable, but there's no crease. Like, because like in the past, like they've made phones that fold, but there's like a visible crease.
Yeah. What's the cost?
The cost is estimated to be between $2,000 to $2,500.
So like twice what an iPhone is?
Yeah, pretty much double the price. Yeah, of what an iPhone is. I think it's stupid because I'm like, why do I need the phone to fold? I guess like for it to be more compact, but I mean, which one do you have? You have an older one, right?
Older one, but it fits in the pocket.
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. No, like why do you need it to fold? That's my whole thing. But I don't know. Maybe there's like some. It's
cool. Maybe it's just like the cool factor. It's the new thing.
Not for 2,000 plus.
No. But eventually it'll come down like they all do.
I mean, again, this is just a rumor on social media, but part of me just hopes that it's not true, just because I feel like it's kind of like. It's not really innovative. It doesn't feel
it's going like sideways.
Forward thinking.
It's not going forward. Yeah,
it's like a gimmick. It's like, oh well, other people are doing this, so I hope it's not true.
Is it what other phone does it? The Google or is it the Droid?
I don't know.
But there's one other one that I've seen, like one in the wild.
There is one that I've seen recently, like someone that I follow on social media posted that they like shifted away from Apple products and they got a phone. I don't know if it was an Android or a Google phone
or whatever. Yeah,
but it did look cool.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't want it. I like my blue bubbles.
Yeah. Fair.
So that's the smartest thing that Apple's done is to give their users their own colored bubble.
Yeah.
It's like you're part of the cool club.
I remember when I had a Droid and I was left out.
And everyone just let you know about it. Huh?
You hated on me too.
We would all talk shit. And it worked. Peer pressure works.
I cried, hold it up. And then I went.
Hold the phone up
and
to
I
the
got
camera.
I got the old iPhoner. Honestly, it's a good phone.
Yeah, I use obviously Mac as a designer and like for work and stuff. So I just like Apple products because AirDrop and
easy.
Yeah, it's all seamless. Anyway, cool little interesting rumor, I guess we could say. Here's another one for you: AMC to offer 50% off tickets on Wednesdays this summer. I'm happy about this because I go watch movies alone. All the time.
Anybody that goes on a Wednesday, half off.
Yes.
Okay. The whole day.
As far as I know, from what I saw.
Nice. So $15 ticket comes down.
Granted, I did just see a headline about this. I didn't see like specifics, but yeah, I mean,
they're trying to get people
in the door in the door. Yeah. So Wednesdays, I'm guessing, is probably like the lowest traffic.
Yeah, I remember Wednesdays when we worked there. It was low.
Yeah. So
smart.
Cool
Good for them.
Cool way to get your movies up.
I don't think any AMC around here though. I don't go because I don't like them.
I only go to AMC.
Do you?
Yeah. Just because it's like, it's because of where I live.
The one close to me, just the one at Tyler.
That's because it's old and they haven't upgraded the seats.
Oh, man.
If there was reclining seats, you'd probably go.
You're right. Watching Oppenheimer there in those seats was the worst experience.
Damn, that's a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, it sucked.
Your ass was probably hurting.
Dude, they fell asleep. Seriously.
Yeah.
Both cheeks.
Yeah.
Not just one. not just one. And then I fell asleep. I actually fell asleep.
I feel you fall asleep every single time.
Not every time.
Practically anytime that I've been to the movies with you, you're snoring.
Dude, good for AMC.
Yeah.
What you got?
This one's kind of funny. More relevant and interesting to me specifically, but did you see that HBO Max? Well, it went back to being HBO Max. It was Max.
Yeah,
it used to be HBO Max. They rebranded or cut off the HBO, and then they recently reverted it.
Well, they had HBO Go, they had HBO Plus or something like that. They had Max, and now they're back
to HBO Max. Yeah. So
what's the point? Like you're more into this stuff.
So I think that, like, you know, for branding, like anything that's just easier to say, usually like you want to be clean with it, you know, like that's like for a brand name or whatever. But I think here, like, this is a perfect example. If you have a brand that's been around for such a long time, there's already equity there. Like it doesn't make sense to cut because people already know it as HBO Max. Like even though they rebranded to Max, people were still saying, oh, I have HBO Max. They weren't saying I have Max.
Or even, I'm watching it on HBO. That's what I would still say. So.
Exactly. So this is just one of those where, like,
and they're in the news again now for it. So
yeah, they did have like a funny like social media moment. Like their social team was like kind of poking fun at the brand itself. Yeah. Like
going back. Yeah. Going
like they
back
had like a Spider-Man meme where one was like HBO Max, HBO Plus, and then HBO Go.
They posted that?
Yeah, they did.
That's pretty good.
So, yeah. So you know, I like that they're like poking fun at themselves, like realizing like, all right, we fucked up, you know.
What do you think? Be quick with it, but what's the best service right now in terms of quality content? Like, what's your just like, you know, whatever you watch on that service, it's gonna be premium shit.
I'm still gonna give it to Netflix just because.
No, Netflix.
Yeah, I think only because they have their Netflix originals and they've grown so big now that it's like. Because any other, and this is just like a general blanket, okay, of like quality. I'm not saying that they have tens on shows.
I think they have the worst stuff.
No, I think they have the most consistently good content. Oof. Like, you know, because other streaming platforms, it's like you have two really good shows and the rest is like, I'm not going to watch anything on here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Netflix. I feel like Netflix, most of the stuff is terrible.
Wrestling's on Netflix, dude.
Exactly. Like wrestling is not good quality content. I love it. No, we all love it, but it's not good quality.
I'm not saying that it is.
It proves my point.
You like it. No, that does not prove your point. You are the audience.
Dude, I think Max has the best stuff overall.
No. They have The Last of Us. What else?
They have Game of Thrones.
Okay, but that's an old show. It's outdated.
Oh, you're saying like right now?
Yeah, just White like what's Lotus. The hot... Okay.
Severance is Apple. Proving my point wrong. They got a lot of stuff.
Can't name me anything else.
Whenever I go on Max, I know I can find something good. Yeah,
I think like Apple's legacy content though, like just, you know, even older movies that have been around for such a long time that are just like nostalgic. Netflix has the wider.
Fair.
Unless you go Amazon Prime, but with that, I would argue that there's so many different tiers of content, and you have to rent out so much like, you know, individual content that it kind of falls out of the running.
Fair.
Anyway, I'm still gonna go Netflix on that.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Keep it right.
Next one. This I thought was kind of interesting. Airbnb. I'm guessing that they're doing this to just find other ways to monetize. Just because my gut tells me people are probably booking less. You know, the economy. People are feeling it. So they're like, okay, like how can we make bring in some extra revenue through our services. So Airbnb is launching Airbnb services. And the whole concept is like, if you book an Airbnb, you can also book like a chef to come to your Airbnb or a fitness trainer or a makeup artist, a hairstylist, like whatever, like just like service-based
services.
Yeah. To meet you at the Airbnb and provide whatever service you're buying.
Okay. So if I'm throwing, you know, a party or whatever, I can book someone to be a DJ or whatever.
It could be, or like, let's say you're just, you know, I don't know, let's say you're going somewhere for a wedding and you don't have like a makeup artist that you want to bring with you. You can hire a makeup artist through there, or like a hairstylist, or, you know, that type of thing. So I think it's
smart.
It's a cool concept. I wonder how it'll work in practicality, because I'm like, do people, I mean, I don't know. Like, we recently went to Arizona, right? Like, obviously that's like a different kind of trip. It's a boys like golf trip, but like, I don't know that we'd necessarily hire anyone.
Yeah, we wouldn't, but
you know,
others.
Or maybe I would, like a barber.
Really? Oh, you did get a haircut out there.
Yeah, I did get a haircut out there. But I had
The
I had
barber
the
would
option.
come to that Airbnb though.
Yeah.
I guess
You've never had like
No, you know me, dude.
No?
I've never had a barber
Okay.
come to my house.
pull up on you?
No,
Okay.
no,
Yeah,
no.
dude. Damn. All right.
Some people
I
would.
guess I'm a little bougier with
You are. You are.
But anyway, that's something cool to try out, I guess,
Yeah.
if you want to. Moving on, Kobe's eldest daughter, Natalia.
Saw that one.
Natalia, that's her name.
Is it Natalia?
I think it's Natalia, right? Is she the oldest?
I don't know their names.
Okay, I think it's Natalia. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. On
One
this
that
but
is
she's graduated from USC.
Graduated
Yeah.
from SC. Really cool.
Which is it was cool to see. She had the Mamba logo
Mamba
on the sash.
on the stole sash.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I get them confused. I think
What's
it's a
the
sash.
difference?
It's
I think
a
it's a sash, right?
Yeah. The Kobe logo on the top left. or
Yeah,
whatever.
that was cool. So it's also like another one of
sad.
those moments that just makes you feel really old.
Oh man,
You know?
yeah. It was over 5 years ago, right? That he passed.
Yeah.
Do you still get sad?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's like the most depressing celebrity death that I've ever experienced in my lifetime.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Just
And,
because
yeah,
he just seemed so
larger than life,
larger than life,
invincible.
invincible, and it's
He
like
had
even
so
if,
much still to do.
if you loved him, if you hated him, he just like mattered to you regardless.
Yeah.
Like there was like something about Kobe that was just like, even if you were a Kobe hater, like you,
I was for years,
For
years and
years.
years. Yeah,
or like a fan of Kobe, like me,
yeah.
it was just something about him. There was like, what do you think it was? Like, do you think it was just like this, like, damn, you are this like the purest, truest form of work ethic that I would love
like,
to be?
Just that ferocity of just work ethic. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like he would do.
He was like a living ideal.
everything. Yeah, yeah.
He was like a living ideal, like embodied in someone. Anyway, that was cool to see his daughter
Yeah.
graduating.
yeah.
So his legacy lives on through his family.
Forever.
Yep. All right, moving on. June 2025. Just general stuff that's coming your way.
Down the pipeline.
Down the pipeline.
2 weeks.
Yep. And some of the stuff we've mentioned, I think in the past episode, but you know, I just created a list just to knock through them. Nintendo Switch 2, new Mario Kart World coming.
Boo.
I'm still on the list to buy through the Nintendo site, mind you, because when they dropped, they had the GameStop drops, and then all the Nintendo Switches sold out.
So you did not pre-order.
I did not pre. I was on the pre-order list through Nintendo, and then they sent an email saying like, "Hey, we're low on stock right now.
Okay,
You're still
okay,
on the
okay.
list, and once your time comes, we'll give you that link." So I'm still waiting, and I'll probably end up getting it still. But anyway, we mentioned this before.
Came fast.
Ballerina, the John Wick
Yeah.
movie spinoff, is coming June 6th.
Yep.
Materialists, which is it's like this dating coach movie. Pedro Pascal's in it.
Dude, he's in so much.
Dude, he's in everything.
So much.
It looks good. I feel like it's like a good like date night movie, like
Okay.
you and Tori, or you know, for anyone else that has a good date night,
Okay.
whatever. That one's coming out June 13th.
In theaters.
Yes.
Okay.
How to Train Your Dragon, the live action,
Nah.
which I'm gonna take Cairo to probably, comes out June 13th as well.
Okay. Is the OG one good? Never seen it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, I think it's DreamWorks.
Yeah. Everyone loves it. I just never watched it.
Yeah, it's good. Ironheart, Marvel movie.
Why is it getting so much hate?
I don't know. I haven't
don't-
seen it. Is there a trailer out? I
There
haven't
is,
seen-
and
haven't seen it.
I saw that people are hating on it because of the music choice, because Riri is doing the Iron Man thing, you know, years after Iron Man already did it, and calling it like something new. I don't know. I thought the trailer was really good though.
I need to watch it.
I'll watch it for sure.
I will say that I'm not really excited about this one,
Okay.
only because, I mean, what was the name of the Black Panther movie where she first comes out?
Wakanda Forever.
Is that it?
Number 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That movie, I just felt like the character build up around Ironheart was kind of like lazy.
It wasn't the best.
It was lazy. I didn't get excited about the character.
I thought the movie
I have like
itself
no
was not.
curiosity about like the storyline, nothing. So that's really what it is for me.
Okay.
But that one comes out June 24th if you want to watch it.
Okay.
I'll probably still watch it just 'cause I watch everything
Yeah,
with Marvel just
yeah.
to keep up. But
You will eventually.
one thing that I am excited for though is The Bear season 4.
Uh-huh.
Do you watch The Bear?
I do not.
Dude, you got to watch The Bear.
It stresses me out. I told you, dude. It's
so
too much anxiety in one room.
I think that's the point, though.
It is,
like
and
the
I
whole
can't
point of
handle it.
It's great.
I tried.
It makes me want to learn how to cook better.
Well, you can.
Yeah. June 25th. That's when it comes out. Comes out June 25th.
I know it's good, and I love the actor. He was in also the
Jeremy
Iron Claw.
Allen White.
Yeah, but I'm not going to
he's
watch,
great.
dude. It's too much.
Okay. Oh, and then the final one that I have on the list for content coming out in June, Squid Game, the final season, June 27th. You do watch
in?
that one, right?
I do,
Okay.
but I don't know if I care anymore. I
What?
feel like last season was bad.
I don't think it was bad.
It was awful, I thought.
I mean, the first season is definitely better. You can tell that they're just trying to wrap up the story.
Yeah, 'cause
and
there's
it
nothing
seems
else.
like I feel like the first season did a really good job of like creating this like crazy, bizarre, mysterious
And it was so
situation.
contained. It was all one.
yeah.
It
And then
wrapped
now it's like how did he get back in there so easy? Wasn't it supposed to? I don't know. Like
Season
it's
2
just-
sucked, dude.
I don't think it sucked. It's just it kind of just changed the essence, the feeling of like the thing.
Yeah.
It became like an action drama
Series, yeah.
versus like this like before it felt
Mystery.
like this like mystery thriller like slash horror almost, and then it changed. Now
Yeah.
it's like it feels like an action drama. So is that a
Yeah, that's fair.
you get what I'm trying to get at?
I'll probably see if the wifey wants to watch it.
Yeah.
She's the boss.
Yep. Shout out Tori.
Keep going.
All right, that's it. That's all I got for current events and culture.
All right.
Let's move on. Do you have anything for TV, film, and music?
I do. Do you want to get into The Last of Us episode 6?
I'll let you kick this one off.
Okay, so it came out last night, and we both watched it.
Yep.
Without any spoilers, did you cry at all on any of the scenes?
No,
No, just me?
it wasn't emotional. at all.
Oh, man. Okay.
What?
So I don't want to say too much, but the finale for the season is next week.
Oh, it's because you know it's coming, so that's why.
Maybe that's it. It was all flashbacks. I think that's okay to say. Multiple flashbacks in the story of this season, right? One thing that I thought was crazy is that the last scene, the porch scene, comes at the very end of the second game. So they moved that scene up like halfway through the story of game 2. That's like my favorite scene of the entire game, along with the stuff at the museum. Love it. So I don't know what they're doing exactly with the finale. I think I know what's going to happen, and it's gonna hit pretty hard. But all season 3, it seems like it's going to be focused on Abby, because that's how it works in the game. You play as Ellie for half the game, and then you play as Abby for the second half. So I think it's going to be weird. I don't know how that's going to work.
For TV?
For TV. If we're so connected with Ellie, like I don't think that they would switch it for season 3 to where you're only with Abby.
You think it's different too? Because like in the video game, it's like you're actually controlling the character.
Yeah, so it gives you more time and space to like connect and work with them.
And you also, in a way, kind of feel like you're responsible for the actions that you
Yeah. The museum scene, for example, in the game, it takes way longer than it happens in this episode. So I think it's better in the game because you have more time to breathe with it. But I still think they did a really good job. And then my last note on it is just that I miss Joel. I miss Joel. I think we all miss Joel.
Yeah.
It makes me sad still.
I will say that this episode made me have, you know how like I think it was maybe like 2 or 3 episodes of us on the podcast talking. You were like, Joel's not a good guy.
Well, he's not.
Right. And I agreed based on his actions, but I think this episode really, like, you just kind of empathize with him as like being like the father figure to Ellie,
Yeah.
And just like his rationale. And
What he says at the end, it makes sense. It does. And like you said earlier, he's a dad that would do anything in the world
for his kid.
Or his pseudo kid, Ellie, right? And his actual kid died. But yeah, I loved this episode. I thought it was my favorite of the entire season. Yeah. What you got for me, big dog?
Okay. I've just seen like posts about this on social media. Nicolas Cage playing Spider-Man Noir.
In a live action movie?
Yep. Live action series.
Oh, on Disney?
Actually, I don't know what platform it's on. It's a good question.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what platform it's on.
That's cool. He'll be good.
I'm guessing it's either Netflix or Disney, though.
Yeah. Was he Spider-Man Noir in the animated one with Miles?
I don't know. Look it up. Can you look it up really quick?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Because I remember Spider Noir and that one was good.
Yeah. He was so like mysterious. Yeah. Well, hey, he's doing his thing. He's doing that, and he's also in the new Madden biopic. Did you see the?
I did.
The screen grabs of like him.
Who else was
so
it?
different. I don't know who else it was, but I just saw the Nicolas Cage one.
Yeah, it's a bio film on John Madden.
John Madden. Mm-hmm. But like
Interesting.
Nicolas Cage, like, you know, looks like him. He's always a lot bigger.
Yeah. John was not a small man.
No.
Do you remember playing all those Madden games for years?
I didn't really. I think I played Madden 1 year, and I wasn't really.
You were terrible.
No,
You were
I
terrible.
wasn't good.
What's the? You said you went to like a music release party. What's your fresh find of the week on that end?
So fresh find, Snoop Dogg's new album. He just dropped a new album. It's called "Is It a Crime?" And I actually had the chance to go to the release party this past
Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday night I went
L.A.
in LA, and I just felt like I was in a music video. Like, so backstory, I got invited by Sterling.
Yep.
And we go, pull up, you know, there's a long line of people. It's just very LA. Everyone's dressed like wearing, you know, designer shit and blah, blah, blah. It's very LA aesthetic. You get inside and there's these lowriders on the left and right. And like, there's this giant like backdrop for photos. They have food to the left, to the right. There's like a booth or thing to get wine at. They also had hookah. They had
Everything.
like a big bar.
Everything's
area.
free?
Everything's free. Everything's covered. So it's like open bar. They had like these 2 go-go dancer, like stripper pole setups. And like they would just like cycle through girls like throughout the night.
This sounds like your event right here.
So it was just like a whole like experience, but it was dope because like I said, you feel like you're in like a West Coast hip hop music video, and like the whole album is playing. I listened to it all the way through once over the weekend. You know, obviously he's older, but I think he's one of the only artists that can be in hip hop, I should say, because hip hop and rap just have that thing. It's like once you get older, you kind of, it's like, oh, I don't really,
it's hard to
like enjoy it or
there,
stay relevant or whatever. But I think there's just something about just the West Coast, you know, groove. It's more listenable. It's chill. It's
Laid
dope.
back. Yeah.
So that's
You played me a couple songs yesterday, and they were okay.
Yeah. I think you didn't like one of them, and then you liked the other one.
It was probably a grower, not a shower.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. But it's just what?
Like,
I've never heard anybody say that for a song.
No, really?
No.
Yeah, it's a grower, not a like you listen to it the first time.
No, I know what it means. It's just like the fact that you use that to describe.
I use that term to describe anything.
I see that.
Is that weird? I don't know. Like when I met you, you were a grower. You were a grower, not a shower. I hated your ass when I met you. You grew on me.
That's fair.
Okay, can we talk about Morgan Wallen now, big dog?
Yes. Yeah, I know you're just waiting for me to pass it back over. All right, give me your fresh find.
All right, man. Morgan Wallen's new album, I'm the Problem. I think it's his 5th or 6th release. Came out on Thursday night or Friday. And I really enjoy it. I've been through it at least probably 6-7 times now.
Damn.
In a few days. And I have a couple thoughts, but I want to hear your thoughts on the songs that you've heard so far.
First, I don't think I've given it a long enough listen to give an opinion yet. Mm-hmm. I mean, you heard that I was playing it before we started recording.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool from what I heard. I don't think I can give like I said an opinion yet.
Why is he like the number one guy in country by a mile right now? Why do I love him so much? Why does everybody love it?
Do you think he just kind of brings like a more, I don't want to use the word pop, but it's
pop country.
I think it's like, I think that's what it is. It's just, there's something more pop. Like his voice is also less twangy. It's like more
very distinct voice.
It sounds country. He sounds country, but he doesn't sound like so country to the point where it's like
annoying.
Like it's not twangy, you know?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of his, maybe not this album, but in the past, a lot of the production on the songs almost sound hip hop, you know? Like there's 808s and, you know, like the rhythm of the drums and stuff. I don't know, like his love songs are very like love songy. I'm not doing a good job at explaining this.
So the album has 37 songs, which is a
crazy
shit ton
for an album,
right?
Yeah.
And
it's like a Chris Brown album.
And what I've noticed, this album and the previous one that I've listened to a lot, he's got like 3 distinct sounds for each song, or every song that he has is in one of these 3 categories. And the first one, the one that I don't like the most, is the more trap hip hop style, right? Which everybody loves.
What's the most popular song that he has?
Last Night. No.
Last Night.
That's
that falls into that category.
Yeah. That one's got a lot. But he's got that category or that lane that he kind of slides into. Then he's got
I would say I Had Some Help is kind of in that category too.
So going to my second category, I think he also slides into like this alternative like rock.
Oh, okay. That's a good,
right?
So I Had Some Help would be that.
Yeah, for sure. So he goes into like the alternative, like pop rocky inspired feel as well.
Okay, I see where your head's at.
And then he's got the third one, which is the more traditional, slower pop country feel, right? He's got like these 3 lanes that
which I think is like the U-Proof.
Yes, I think U-Proof has got some of the hip hop stuff too in it. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is very poppy. So can I just go really quickly into my favorite songs so far off the album? If we're going more like traditional pop country, he's got a song called Skull, Chevy, and Browning, which is money. And he tells these stories with like these things, you know, these items, which is money. Same with 20 Cigarettes, great song. And then he's got this song called Missing, which is the one that I posted on our story, which like was the first one that I loved. If we're looking more alt pop rock, he's got that second song that I played you yesterday, I Got Better. When
I'm writing these down.
Yeah. It's called I Got Better. And this is the one where you were like, Jeff, you love the more like thought-provoking like songs about mamas.
and then
immediately Morgan was like, I love my mama or something like that. And we just busted up. I Ain't Coming Back is the one with Post, which is also that alt poppy rock. And then he's got one called Leaving's the Least I Could Do, which I heard for the first time, I think yesterday. It's at the bottom of the album, but it's a banger. And then the trap ones, which, like I said, I don't really love, but LA Night is good at the end of the album as well. Eyes Are Closed, and then Where'd That Girl Go? Those are my favorites for that kind of lane.
Okay.
So overall, I'd say at least at this point, 9 out of 10. We'll see how much it lasts compared to his other works, but it's good, dude.
I'll listen to it this week.
Yeah.
While I'm at work.
Yeah.
Cool. Good recommendation.
Thanks.
I like your idea too to put like Fresh Find Fridays for the IG story. So any music, or it can be anything. I guess. Like
I just like doing it for music because music drops Thursday nights at 9.
Yeah. It could be that. We could also do it for like content recommendations,
anything.
Or now that we're older millennials, we could do like household items.
yeah, dude. Fresh find of the week. This new plunger.
Here's some B12 vitamins you got to check out.
Yeah. Seriously.
All right, yeah, we should keep doing that though. That's a good idea. Cool. I like that. All right, moving on to sports.
Yep.
NBA playoffs.
Yep. Round 3 starts tomorrow.
Conference finals.
Conference finals.
Which I read this before or earlier today, actually. It's the first time since 1996 that no teams from California or Texas have made the Western Conference Finals.
Since 96?
Since 1996.
Wow.
So, and just for people that don't know who's included in that, that's the Sacramento Kings, the Golden State Warriors, the Lakers, the Clippers from California, and then from Texas, it's the Dallas Mavericks, San Antonio Spurs, and the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, makes sense.
Since 1996, there has not been a time that not one of those teams makes it.
We should say that it's the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder in the West that made it out. Who do you think is going to win?
From the West?
From the West.
I'm going T-Wolves.
Are you? The Thunder are big favorites.
I know they are.
Oh, okay. Wow, look at you.
I'm going T-Wolves.
Interesting. In how many games?
6.
6 games. So they're going to win. They would win in Minnesota in that case. Wow. You want to put money on it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, they are actually heavy favorites. In the series, the Thunder are minus 350 to win. So if you put $100 on the Thunder, you would only get back, I don't know how odds work. They're heavy favorites.
Is that 35?
Yeah, $35, right?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. You're the betting guy.
I say I
You're the
gamble.
gambler.
I don't really gamble that much. My wife would kill me. What about the East? What do you think?
For the East, I want the Knicks to take it.
Okay. They are favored to win that series over the Pacers as well.
I want T-Wolves and Knicks in the final.
What do you think? It goes 6? Do you think it's long series, short series?
I think it goes 6.
So I'm gonna go 7 in the
You think
East.
it goes 7? It could go 7. Actually,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
You had saved on your something that Halliburton, Tyrese, is getting that fan flown in to Game 4 in Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
The fan that got the trash thrown at him in New York.
Oh, I forgot to write that down.
Dude,
I'm glad you brought it up.
He is a New York firefighter that just became a Pacers fan for some reason, and then he went
to a
last
game.
year. Yeah, last year to Game 6 when I believe the Knicks won and kicked the Pacers out, and then this fan was just getting shit thrown at him.
Yeah,
So-
I saw the video. There's
Yeah.
literally like, he's trying to walk away. It's like a mob of like
Knicks
30, 40, Knicks fans. And
Yeah.
they literally like grab a trash bag off of a dump truck and they throw it at this guy, like just like harassing him.
And he just walked away.
Yeah.
You know, he did his thing. But I'm glad he's going. That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope. I actually, I don't know who I want to root for in that series. I just won 7 games.
I think that'll be the more, they're both going to be good series.
Hopefully.
Both West and East.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. But anyway, those are my predictions. I want the T-Wolves to take it in the West.
Okay. You're an Ant fan.
Yeah, I am.
Why do you love
Because
Shea,
he's
though?
bringing out what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see in the league.
You're just a bandwagon fan.
No, I'm not.
You love Ant
No, I'm
and Shea.
not.
The other day we're watching the Nuggets and Thunder game, and he's like, I love Shea so much. I love his shoes.
He's got some swagger to him. I like it. And he has great shoes.
I love his shoes.
These are good reasons.
I think he's wearing his own shoes right now. It's like, yeah, dude, he probably is.
Because they hadn't come out yet. It's a new colorway. You don't even know what you're talking about, Jeff.
And then I asked you to spell his name correctly, and you
And
did.
I did.
And I was like, damn it, I thought I could get him. I was like, spell SGA out fully, and then you did.
SGA.
Damn it, he actually got it. Oh God.
OKC versus Nuggets. What a blowout.
It was a bad Game 7. But okay, actually, I want to ask you this: a lot of injuries in these playoffs. Is it a scheduling issue? Should they give them more time?
Are you bringing that up because of the Aaron Gordon?
Aaron Gordon said, like, look, like less back-to-backs or less one day of rest would be nice, especially when
2 days between.
Yeah, I think that would extend the playoffs too far, but I think when you move cities, you gotta for sure give them an extra day.
Yeah.
If you're flying around the country, that's hard.
Yeah, a tight little spot.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's hard because I think from the injury an injury perspective, yes, it would make sense. But to your point, from an entertainment perspective, and
Yeah, you want your
schedules
games.
and like the
Yeah.
public. And the way just people and the internet now, people get over things. It's like you gotta
keep it relevant, keep it rolling.
you gotta keep it rolling. So it's tough.
And these conference finals are nice because usually it's like one day will be the East, the next day will be the West. So you always got something, but it's just tough on the players, I think.
Yeah.
PGA championship was this past weekend, and number 1 in the world, Scotty Scheffler, won by 5.
Yes.
Thoughts?
And we watched together.
We did. We watched the last round.
He's just really good.
He was up going into the day.
It's crazy how good he is.
And then he had a rough first 9. He was hooking the ball left, like pretty
All
much
day.
every tee shot that I saw in the front 9. And then John Rahm was coming quick. And I think they both were -9.
You just
I'm on a roll today. John Rahm was coming fast for that booty.
Yo, what's going on?
And he caught up. They were both -9. And then I think it's in the back 9. I was talking to Jeff Shaw at work today. Scotty was like, you know what? I've been hooking the ball all day. I'm just going to stop doing that. I'm just going to hit it straight.
Good choice.
Yeah, it's like, I'm just going to start hitting the ball straight every shot now, and I'm going to win by 5. So he finished at -11.
Relatable. I do the same thing.
Yeah, I wish I could just say, you know, I think I'm going to play well now, actually.
I'm going to stop sucking now.
Yeah.
Let me turn it on.
It's crazy. He's easily the best at the moment. I do want to give a shout out to Grayson for calling the Davis Riley performance. He finished second at -6. And I had no idea who this guy was before Grayson was like,
I didn't either.
watch out for him.
Yeah.
So maybe we should listen to Grayson's gambling advice.
Yeah, now we know.
Yeah.
Real quick before we move on from sports, I want to transition back to basketball. I wanted to bring up Caitlin Clark, and Angel Reese, the flagrant foul.
Heard around the world. Dude, so dumb, bro.
Bro, okay, so I mean, I just think it's so stupid. Like all the commentary on social media and online around this. Because number one, I saw a foul. It doesn't even seem like anything. It seems like a regular foul.
There's two things. It wasn't a bad foul. I think it wasn't a flagrant. And I also think that Angel Reese getting mad, getting upset is not a big deal either. Like, if she doesn't like Caitlin Clark,
whatever.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. This is what we want.
Yeah.
Like, stop being mad at Angel Reese for showing some emotion. Let her do her thing. I think it was a bad call. I don't think it was a flagrant.
I don't think it was a flagrant either.
And
not just that, but did you see that right before Caitlin fouls her, Angel pushes?
I did see that.
The teammate from behind.
Yes. So the refs missed the call.
And like the push was more aggressive than the foul that she got.
Yeah.
So what?
I feel like people really hate Angel Reese for some reason. Maybe it's deserved.
I think I know what the reason is.
Give it to me.
I think the reason is, I think the shit talking is great for the sport and for the entertainment for sure, but I don't think that she brings the type of plays to the game that make the level of shit talking justified.
Okay, her style is not.
It's just
threes,
no,
and fun to watch. It's rebounds, rebounds,
and I would even say I don't even think she's really. This is a hot take.
Go.
I don't think she's a star player. I think she's a role player.
Oh wow.
I think she's just, the attitude, the rebounds, but I don't think she's a star. Then again, though, I also don't watch enough. This is just from watching the March Madness series and seeing like whatever highlights and moments that I've seen online. I just don't see it. I don't see the stardom. I don't see the for the level of shit talking. Mind you. Okay, I don't think she's a bad player. I think she's clearly there for a reason.
Do you think that, like, in terms of the way people see her, she's the WNBA's Draymond Green? Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Right? Like, they both don't have the best, perception right now in terms of how they act sometimes on the court, off the court.
I think that is the perfect comparison. But here's the difference, though. It's like you have Draymond, right? Draymond's a role player, too. And he works very well when he's on a team with a star player, with Steph.
Yeah.
If you were to remove Steph and just put Draymond on another team and he's just this role player that's talking all this shit and he's competing with a Steph, let's say, it's like, you're kind of not in the same.
It's like, why are you doing that?
You're not in the same conversation.
Okay.
You're not even like, you don't make the same plays. You can't move the ball in the same way. Like, what are we talking about here? So that's my opinion on this. That's my hot take. I think she's a good ball player. I don't think she's the ball player that the shit talking makes it out to seem like.
I think they're both the players that if they're on your team, you love them, and when they're not on your team, it's okay to hate them when they are playing your team.
And I do think that at least in college, from a lot of the games that we watched for Caitlin, and also like the highlights, she used to be really whiny. That seems
Caitlin or Angel?
Caitlin. I'm switching it to Caitlin.
Okay.
She used to be really whiny.
She was,
and it seems like that's cut down a bit now that she's been in the WNBA.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think that's helped her.
Her perception.
The perception, the public perception. I think that's helped her. Because now it's like, I'm not even going to talk. Because you know what I do like? I do like that in times where she's had conflicts with whether it's Angel or another player, she'll be like,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm just going to play. Yeah. I like that. I'm like, okay, she's just letting her game speak for herself. And I think that's what you got to do. So
yeah, when you're a dog, you're a dog.
Yeah. So plus, but all this like online stuff, I think people need to just stop hating on either player. Like it's a sport, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on from sports, unless you have something else to
I'm
add.
good.
All right, hot takes.
Go ahead. You want me to go?
Moving on to hot takes. Do you have one?
I do. It's nothing crazy. It's just what I've seen at school a lot lately.
All right, let's hear it.
I think we're at the point now where it's time to retire the use of aura.
How could you?
I think, okay, so the reason I say this is today I was holding the door open for some nerds walking in, and I tripped and like, I like stumbled in front of a lot of kids. And one girl, she's like, damn, Mr. Warren, that was like minus 100 aura. And I think I said out loud, like, you never had any aura in the first place. Second of all, like, it's okay if it's minus 100 aura if I start with 1,000 every day or something like that. I said something that just got her. It doesn't sound that cool right now.
I don't know. What was the reaction?
She just laughed and said that.
She was like,
yeah. I don't know. I think it's just another way to say cool. Like if you got aura, you're cool. I don't know. I just think it's kind of dumb. Swag. Yeah. But I just see it so much now. I'm like, kind of over the aura conversation.
You should ask them, what is the definition of aura?
Yeah.
Like what's
I would just say the cool factor. If you
No, I don't mean like the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, the actual.
Yeah. Like I wonder if they actually even know what regular aura is.
What would you say the definition? I wouldn't even know how to define that.
Yeah, I guess that's a tough definition.
Is it the feeling
emanating? Yeah, the emanating.
That's a good one.
Feeling or visual light around an object or thing or person.
Yeah,
or being.
It's one of those words that it'll come and go. But I think it's time to retire for the time being. The aura.
Yeah. I bet you wouldn't be saying that if they were like, "Oh, Mr. Warren,
damn,
plus
Mr. Warren,
100
you got that aura today."
You'd be like, "I love this word."
Shut up, kids. What you got for me?
My hot take goes back to sports. This is actually something I saw on Threads, and I liked it. I like this take, and what that take is if you're a reporter for a sport, to be able to report on a sport, you should have at least played some type of sport in your life to understand the dynamic.
You have to have played a sport.
To understand what it's like to be in a competitive environment, to have teammates, to be working together towards a common goal, to have the competitive spirit, to be able to report on that and the experience of professional athletes. Whoa there.
Getting me all pissed off. Sorry.
And this is based on, there was an interview like on social media. I thought I saw it on Threads. I guess I saw it on with Asia Wilson, the player for the Las Vegas Aces.
Yep.
And this was her take.
Okay.
So
I like that. I think that's reasonable. But I would argue that there's got to be examples of reporters that didn't play sports that are amazing.
Reporters.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but some of them may have been. Would she exclude like coaches? If you were a coach, is that the same as playing? Probably, right?
No. Are there any coaches that just never played?
Yeah, for sure.
Ever? Like not even like Little League?
I guarantee there are. None come to mind right now, but yeah, right?
How does that work? How do you become interested in coaching?
Like if you have
never played a sport.
If you have no athletic ability, but you have the mind for tactics and for strategy, I bet you're a great coach.
You know, when I was younger, I used to think like, what's the point of a coach? I don't get it. Like, what do they do?
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I'm like, oh,
I see.
Like it makes so much sense. So, all right, I got another hot take.
Go.
It's not really a hot take. It's more just like a general rule.
Go.
This is something that I tried to start doing years ago. And what that is it's the 2-minute rule. I don't know where it comes from, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it pops up like from time to time on social. And it's just like any task that you have, if it takes 2 minutes or less to do, don't wait to do it. Just do it then. This goes to like, doing the dishes at the end of the night or taking out the trash or whatever. It's just like, it helps keep things moving. Yeah. And it helps prevent like feeling overwhelmed. And also, a lot of times it helps big tasks become a lot smaller. It's like, oh.
Break it into pieces.
Break it into pieces, exactly. We're moving on to what hurts this week.
Ooh. I think when I listened back to the first time we did it, I was like, oh, God, that's annoying.
It's so good, though.
But it is good. Dude, I play softball Wednesday nights for the Nads. It's my dad.
Short for the
Gonads. And this is my dad's softball team that he's been playing with for probably since like the late 90s, I would say. And when me and Jason got old enough, he invited us out. So we play on Wednesday nights now. And we're both, decent. I play outfield, and I made a pretty good catch on Wednesday, but just came down on my knee. And immediately I knew it wasn't like messed up, but it was a solid, bang on the knee. And it still hurts. Why did I say that like that? It just swelled up really bad.
Oh my God, dude. What is going on today?
Know. I'm having fun. I'm drinking only water too. I swear to God.
Maybe that's why.
I think actually I am more funny sober, which is a good thing. But yeah, my knee swelled up bad. But now it's just a little sore now.
That's good. We got to do it better.
But yeah, dude, I made the catch, so it was worth it. And then my other what hurts is just trying to figure out like how to buy a house. It's been very humbling and tough to try and like figure out everything that's involved with buying property. We haven't done it yet, but we're trying, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you and I were talking about it, or you were sharing a little bit about the whole process, and it's just so crazy to think about all the things that we now in today have to deal with. If you want to purchase a house, like how much money you have to put down, all the different factors that you have to think about versus, I don't know, like 7 years ago, let's say. We'll start there. Things have just gotten so much tougher.
Yeah.
Just to be able to keep up with like monthly payments for people, and everything. I think a lot of people our age are feeling it.
Yeah. So. Your brother, who I played golf with on Saturday, he put it in perspective. He said that the most important 4 decisions perhaps of your life all happen very close together, right? Getting married, buying your first property, and then maybe having kids as well. So me and my wife are kind of like right in the middle of that, where we got married. Now we're trying to buy some property and then have some kids. So it's just kind of like, stressful in that way, but it's also, it's very blessed and thankful to be even in the position to consider it.
Right. So it's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Do I have anything that hurts this week? The gulp sounds?
Yeah. Did you hear that? That was my throat. Pause.
Okay. My what hurts this week is just the recovery time. Like going to that Snoop Dogg event.
On a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night, okay. Yeah. Like I came home, and I got home around like 2 a.m., which I thought was like a reasonable time considering
it's in LA.
I drove to LA, an hour drive, hour back, right? So I left around 1. Okay. And I did have some drinks while I was out there. I mean, it's open bar,
Yeah.
But damn, dude, it's like I can't believe that it used to be the norm to go to sleep at 2 a.m.
For you?
For me, yeah. Like when we were in our 20s.
Every night?
Yes. When I was like making music, I would stay up till 2 a.m. My regular bedtime was 2 a.m.
What time were you waking up?
Like 8, and I would feel fine. Ooh. I felt just fine. And then now it's like, I still don't think I'm recovered. And then this isn't like a hangover thing. This is just like a feeling exhausted from lack of sleep. And do you experience that? Like, is this normal? Like, what something has changed. Like, and obviously it's an age thing, but like,
yeah, I think it's what we put into our bodies a lot more now than early 20s. And I think I need 7 hours, dude, at least.
Yeah.
If I'm running on 6, I'm struggling the next day.
Something's wrong with me because it takes me on average an hour to 2 hours to fall asleep every night, like from laying down. I don't understand how there's people out there that fall asleep within 15 minutes or 30 minutes. It takes me forever.
That's not
to
good.
Fall asleep.
Do you sleep on your back or side?
Side usually, or stomach. I'm a stomach sleeper.
Yeah, I am too, and I heard it's not good for you.
It's not good. It's the worst.
Yeah,
I try to sleep on my side now mostly. I can't sleep on my back. It's so uncomfortable. But anyway, like,
I feel like you're dying.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Maybe you should see a doctor.
Maybe I should, because no, it's that bad. I'm not opposed. I think that there's something there to like fix, because man, it's ridiculous. I don't feel energized in the mornings. And this isn't even like, after a night of drinking. This is just on the regular.
All the time.
I feel hungover all the time. So, but anyway, that's my what hurts this week.
What feels good for you?
What feels good? So it was actually really cool. This past week while I'm at work, I was getting out of a meeting, walking down the stairs, and I have a coworker. She doesn't work in the same department as I do, but she told me that she listens. It was cool. She was like, "Oh, I've been meaning to tell you," and she like described a moment of like one of the past episodes of the podcast, and I thought it was really cool. It made me feel really good to know that there's people out there that listen.
Yeah, that we may not even think of.
That we like don't even realize. It also made me think like, damn, I got to be careful what I say. But yeah, that was really cool. And just like on that note, it's just been really cool to just have interactions with people in general, even people that we do know that listen, and they comment back on a certain moment of an episode or
anything.
Yeah.
Give suggestions, give comments, give thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah. So
anything's cool.
Episode 11, we're keeping it going.
On say.
All right, let's.
Can I do mine real quick?
Oh yeah, you have a.
What feels good this week for me? So my dad, every year he does his King High School seniors against staff softball game to raise money for his cancer club at school, but also the American Cancer Society. And it was on Friday, and they raised over $5,500 for both of those. And the staff won. And it's just a good event every year, man. And I love going still. I love supporting, my family, my dad. And I'm just very proud of him for doing it for so many years. I think his goal is to do it for 20 years total and to raise over $100,000. So I think he's got like 1 or 2 more years in him to do it. But yeah, it's very special, and our family loves doing it, and they have like a big party, at their house every year where all the staff comes, and Jason's friends go, and you used to go, and stuff like that. It's one of the best days of the year, and I look forward to it. It's nice having my wife now come and be a part of it, all that stuff. So yeah, he does a good job.
I saw I think your mom posted some pictures of you guys.
Yeah.
It was cool to see, and yeah, I think number one, it's really dope that your dad has been doing this for such a long time, like for such a good cause. I remember when we were in high school going into his class, I think I helped like run the money.
Yeah. Weren't you the bouncer?
Cashier.
Oh, okay.
I
thought you were the bouncer that would like scare kids that might steal.
For that too, I guess. But it's cool that he does that, like to raise money throughout the year, and then obviously puts on the game itself. So, yeah, it's really cool.
So it was fun. All right, let's get into our draft.
5v5 draft.
You want to announce it?
Top teenage crushes.
Teenage crushes that we had years ago.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. As teenagers.
Yeah. And I might go into like when I was 12. or younger. I'm serious. I feel like 12 is a teenager, right?
Yeah, sure. It's like, it's creeping in.
I'm gonna go preteen / teenage
/ teens. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just like right. That era, whoever comes to mind.
Well, like late 2000s, early 2010s.
Yeah, I will say this is gonna be a tough list to judge. But
yeah, it's whatever. It's a fun draft. Mm-hmm. All right, you ready?
This will be a fun one.
Ready?
On shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Got him. Jessica Alba.
Okay.
I love Jessica Alba. When I was watching Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I think that was peak Jessica.
Yeah, she's awesome. Into the Blue. Not a great movie, but she was good in it. So,
right. I'm gonna go Kim Kardashian.
Kim K. Mm-hmm. Not surprising.
That's my first.
Not surprising.
Yep.
Are you keeping track for us?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so you went Kim K.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to go, and you're going to make fun of me for this. This is like why I said I needed to go like preteen. Amanda Bynes.
I saw this on your list earlier, and I was like, what?
Dude, Amanda Bynes was the peak crush of Jeff's childhood. Like, the Amanda Show, I loved Amanda Bynes. Not in a weird way, not creepy, but I think every kid that watched Nick back then had a crush on Amanda Bynes.
Not I.
Okay, you...
Amanda, please.
Yes.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
Yes, dude, she was just so cool. So,
yeah. I definitely did not have a crush on her, though.
Okay.
Do you know what she looks like now?
I've seen, and...
Okay. When we do the video...
I'm not going to...
Yep.
I'm not going to I feel bad.
Yeah,
I think
we shouldn't be judgmental, actually. So.
the documentary...
it's actually not good. Like, she went through some shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of those Disney kids
or Nick kids or whatever.
Nick kids, yes.
Yeah. Crazy. But I was in love for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, you go.
Okay. My next one is going to be... Damn, I got some good ones. Ooh. I'm going to go Hillary Duff.
Oh, Lizzie McGuire. That was her, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she was good. She's on my list. She was also in the Cinderella story. That was good.
Do you know what she looks like now? She looks great.
That's good. Good for her.
Sorry, I'm just factoring this in. not that that's like
she's cool. She's cool.
Ways we're judging, but if you wanted to judge by longevity and keep that in mind, I would not be mad at you.
Okay, I'm gonna go Selena Gomez because going back to Wizards of Waverly Place,
I never had a crush on Selena Gomez. I always thought she looked kind of funny.
Well, it's not just about looks, big dog.
I know.
It's about how they make you feel.
Personality.
And when I watched Wizards of Waverly Place, I was like...
She makes me feel great.
That's my girl. I'm winning so far, too. Jessica Alba, Selena Gomez, and Amanda Bynes. I got my top 3.
All right, I'm going to go Megan Fox.
Ooh. Forgot about her. That's a good pick.
Yeah, it is a good pick.
Ooh, what was she in? Transformers? Mm-hmm. Oh, Transformers. Megan Fox.
That was peak Megan Fox.
Yep. It was her working on the car.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Just glowing in the sunlight.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Stupid.
Okay. I'm going to go... I'm going to go Jamie Lynn Spears.
You have some interesting picks.
Yeah, because... Oh, yeah, this is also like young Jeff. When she was on Zoe 101.
I did have a crush on her, I will say.
Yeah. Like, this is preteen Jeff / teenage Jeff. Jamie Lynn Spears was awesome in Zoe 101. And, like, part of my heart was broken when I found out she got pregnant. Maybe this is TMI. I'm serious.
I believe you.
I'm dead serious.
I believe you.
I was like, oh, she's too young to be getting pregnant.
How old was she at the time?
I don't know, but I thought it was too young, especially for me who had a crush on her.
I mean, she must have been like at least like 20 when we recorded the show.
When she was doing Zoe 101, I think she was younger.
Really?
But maybe I'm wrong. Keep going.
Okay. All right. My pick number 4 for me. I'm going to go Rihanna.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go
The All of the Lights video will always be in my head. I'm serious again. You know what I'm thinking of, right?
No.
Oh, we'll watch it after this.
Okay.
It's really good.
Is that like... No, actually, I don't. I can't picture it.
All of the Lights with Rihanna?
I've seen the video.
Yeah.
But
That's yeah. My last pick, number 5. I'm between 2. But I'm going to go with Vanessa Hudgens.
That is a good pick.
Yeah.
I had a crush on her.
Had a crush on her with High School Musical for sure. Didn't like the movie, but liked her. Yeah. So that's my 5th.
We're all in this together. Okay. Okay. I got to go. My last one. This is very on brand for me. Why are you laughing?
I know.
You know what it's going to be?
Is it Hallie?
No. It's Nicki Minaj. I had a big crush on Nicki Minaj.
Okay, that's good. That's a good one.
I have some good like follow-ups.
Okay, can you name them?
Megan Good.
I don't know who that is.
I can't believe you don't know who Megan Good is.
I don't
crazy.
know. Sorry.
Jessica Simpson.
Oh,
the MTV days.
Yeah, or Dukes of Hazzard. Yep.
Adriana Lima.
Yep. She was cool.
And Mila Kunis?
Mila Kunis.
Right? It's
Mila Kunis.
It's not
yeah.
Mila.
It's Mila.
It's Mila.
It's Mila.
Mila Kunis.
I had Halle Berry on my list.
I'm surprised I didn't have Halle Berry. I saw your list and I was like, okay, Jeff.
007, Halle
From
Berry.
Catwoman?
Yeah, the movie sucked, but
The movie was terrible.
Victoria Justice was on my list. Ashley Tisdale was on my list. Blake Lively was on my list.
Blake Lively.
Yeah. Do you want to run through who got who? That sounds bad to say it like that. God, I need to stop.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sweating.
You're sweating. Dude. Look at that. Look at that light just bouncing the glowiness off your forehead.
I didn't need to say who got who.
Who you got? Okay, I'll show you. I'll tell you who you got.
Okay.
Okay, I got Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
Megan Fox, Rihanna, Hilary Duff, and Nicki Minaj. I got some.
Okay.
I got a dream team.
Again, this is just crushes that we had
as a teenager. Clearly, my taste in women was very different than yours as a teenager.
Yes.
You have Jessica Alba, Amanda Bynes, sorry, Selena Gomez, Jamie Lynn Spears, and Vanessa Hudgens.
Okay. Yeah. And then, I think we need to do off the bench. We need to do
Six-man
man. Yes, we have to do a man crush from when we were
man crush
teenagers. Yeah, just someone that you saw as a celebrity or an athlete, and you were like, "Damn, I want to be like that guy one day." Like, he's a good-looking man.
Oh, we're going off looks or just like how cool they are?
Both. Like, you see that guy, and you're like, "Damn, like I would date him."
Damn.
Yeah.
Like.
Like, you see him and you're like, yeah, like he's handsome. He's good looking. He is objectively beautiful.
You go first.
The one that came to mind was George Clooney for me. Just I always thought George was just a handsome man.
Yeah.
Like, you see George and you just think he is a cool ass
cool
dude.
guy too.
Sophisticated.
He just looks like a cool
I'd
guy.
hang out with him.
Yeah.
And if I was into guys, I would be attracted to him.
I'm not playing this game with you, Jeff.
I'm just being serious.
Yeah, no, he's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
This is game over. I already have mine. I don't know how I didn't think of this earlier.
Who is it?
Brad Pitt. Hands down.
Dude.
Hey, come on. It's Brad Pitt. It's the obvious choice.
Yeah. I think him and George are
I don't know how
1A,
that didn't
1B.
like come to mind
Yeah.
earlier.
When Brad and Jennifer
Brad.
Aniston were together, or Brangelina.
Yeah. I just remember the movie Troy.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Brad's my guy.
Yep.
So
He still is.
yeah.
Still a handsome man.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of them are good looking older men.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll run through the list one last time.
Okay.
So I have Kim Kardashian, Megan Fox, Rihanna, Hilary Duff, Nicki Minaj, and my sixth-man male is Brad Pitt.
Okay. Should I run through mine?
Yes.
To make this
we got. Oh, you want me to do it for you?
I'll do it. Yeah. I
All
want to. I'm not gonna say that out loud. I was gonna say.
Who you got?
I was gonna say I want to announce them. God. For my crushes, teenage crushes, I selected Jessica Alba, Amanda Bynes,
Amanda, please.
Selena Gomez, Jamie Lynn Spears, and Vanessa Hudgens. And my six-man man is George Clooney. Georgie.
All right. I think I won.
We'll see. I think you're
I think
overestimating.
it's a landslide.
I think I'm going to win this one finally.
I don't think so. Because you got to remember, people are going to vote based on their current perspective. It's hard to remember what you felt and thought like as a teenager.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Thanks for listening, watching. We appreciate it.
Yep. Have a
fun.
good week.
Had a good
Don't
one.
forget to like and subscribe. We should have said this at the beginning.
Yeah. Comment.
Follow us on Instagram at Midlife Crisis Pod.
Yep.
All that stuff.
All the things.
Yeah. Have a good week.
All right. Peace out. Amanda, please.